Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Stint Analyzer, some changes I made. There is now a new setup compare tool, so you can compare two setups that you've run in Stints. First thing I want to show you is under Options. There is an option to save setup in Stint data. I did not want to save a setup without you knowing that it was being saved. I know how sensitive some people are about setups, so it will not save your setup unless you have this clicked. The other thing is in your app INI file, there's a line called or to log your setup. This is defaulted to ohm, which is 1. So this must be set to 1. If you ever want to stop showing your, or having your setup being shared into your telemetry, you can change that to 0, and that will turn that off. So that has to be a 1, and it has to be turned on in Stint Analyzer as well. Second thing I wanted to bring up is iRacing saves the setup data in metric. So I'm having to convert all these values if you're using standard unit of measure or Imperial. So when I do the conversions, some of the numbers come out a little bit differently than what's on the iRacing Garage screen. They're close, but apparently they're doing some sort of rounding behind the scenes that maybe they're not carrying things out to the as far decimals or as I am, or just I think they're rounding the number a little bit before they actually do the conversion. So the numbers are a little bit different, and I haven't found a way to get them exact, so just bringing that up. So there's two ways to look at a setup. You can right click on a stint and do view setup, and that'll just show you the one setup, or you can click both of them and then click compare setups. So what this does is it takes the first one that it found and the second one that the first one that you clicked and the second one that you clicked, and put them side by side. You can see that there was I changed the air pressure here. The temps were a little bit different over because I ran a few more different, more laps or less laps on one versus the other. The cross weight changed, the steering ratio changed, and so forth. So that's basically what it is. One thing that I wanted to bring up is the toe in. Converting that from metric to standard was, I always call it standard. It's probably more appropriate to be Imperial, but anyway. I couldn't get it to come out to the right fractions. It was just way off, or not way off, but I guess the way they rounded, I was coming up with weird numbers. I couldn't come up to 1/32, for example. So when I did the conversion, so I just left it the way it was. I kind of have to figure out what values mean what. But so I just wanted to bring that up. For some reason I could not get the fractions to work out, so I just left them the way it was. This should work on all cars. Hopefully I found all the unit of measures that we're using. I took some of the basic cars to some of the more complex cars and made sure I could cover all the unit of measures going from one to the other. You guys on metric, it should match up exactly. So that's it. Just another tool to be able to use. Also do want to mention that it only shows your setup. I can't grab anyone else's setup. It's in a session. So another thing I did do, and I'll take a minute to show you, is on the graph selected. This is a very small graph, but I fixed it where you can toggle on and off the lap times. And what reason I did that, someone was comparing 10 or 12 lap times for over a 30 lap run, or 10 or 12 stints over a 30 lap run, and those lap times just got in the way of each other. And also I added the setup name that you ran that stint on. in the legend over here. So hopefully that helps when you're comparing different versions. So again, thanks for everyone that supported this. If you'd like to make a donation, there is the PayPal donate link here. Also, there is a Facebook group now, and a couple of you can take the survey to answer a couple of questions about how you're using Stint Analyzer, and also if you need support, you can click that link and it'll open up a web page with a form and let you fill it out. But appreciate everyone's support and taking their time to make suggestions, and hope you have a good day. Thanks.